thank you all for making the time to attend the launch of DMCC brand. I believe this is the third time, if I'm counting correct. Yes, it is. Dubai Metals, Dubai Multi, and now today's what Yasmin will explain. The thing is, I'll touch on the branding and names. Names change with time, anyways. Dubai itself, Dubai, what there's a lot of stories. Some of the locals here will argue against what I say, some will agree. And the version that makes me feel that it's the right one is what I'm going to share. And we can agree to disagree later. Dubai's name is Al Wasl, which means the hub. That's what Dubai name is. Why is it called Dubai in Arabic and English? The trade was always with India. At some stage our currency was Indian rupee as well, and they would come through the creek or through the bays, and we had two bays, and the Indian traders would call it Dobay. We're going to Dobay, and that caught up. That was more catchy than Al Wasl apparently, and that's the story of the bay. And we caught up in our language. We call it Dobay. Now, I heard from someone saying it's a poem about some lady called Dabawiya. I don't buy that, but maybe that's true. Who knows? Yeah, I listen a lot to His Highness directives. One of his major, if he would point out a major challenge in his career is finding the team that would make his vision turn into a reality sooner than later. A lot of these projects that are delivered, the media, the globe see as really fast. His Highness sees it as 5 years late. We could have done this faster, could have done that better. But finding the right team, I'm proud to say that we are sitting around majority of people who believed in DMCC and kept pushing through, even though those years that have passed in the last 5-7 years were not easy years. And the fact that it took 7 years and still you read and see negative stories around the world, it's you're better off switching off the TV and just focus at work and go home, and because it does take its toll on you. So I take my hat off to you. But that's his biggest challenge. Going forward, one of the fears I had as a person, working in DMCC is how to adapt when this initiative is done. Because one of the things that, not that I don't have confidence in adapting in different organizations, I like to see matters through. And we could have easily, me and Malcolm, the management, just leased the expansion or sold the expansion with guidelines and cater. But we're hands-on with it. We might partner with others. We're looking at ways of building it, but we need to make it custom-made to the end users. When Almas was ready, and private developers, they have their own time frame and all that, there was a point where I got concerned personally. I'm talking on a personal level here, that this looks like the whole story of DMCC is winding down. But if you should look at that challenge into a positive. I looked at it as 12 years experience from seeing an initiative overlooking, sometimes hands-on, sometimes interfering, sometimes getting in the way of. Everybody has a story about me, I guess. But it's experience nonetheless. Mistakes are education, achievements are achievements, and we have a track record. We've built confidence. Just 10 years ago, we were 400 members. Today, we're 8,000 members, and those 8,000 members are attracting more and more companies here. We're selling, we're doing what we do, but the members who experience, who interact with everyone here, they are the real ambassadors in the end of the day. Who are they going to take? Whose word they're going to take? The person who's selling the car or the person who drove the car? So that's where keep that in mind always when interacting with our clients. More and more will be coming here. And this initiative, this free zone, this commodities initiative is an initiative that no other country within this region was able to pull off. They would pull off maybe diamond, maybe oil, maybe agriculture, but they will not be overlooking all over the way DMCC is and what DMCC will capture. We have so much to do. We have the Dubai Tea Trading Center. We're looking at creating the Dubai Flower Center, and that's looking to be coming together very well. I'm getting a very good vibe from that project itself. So there's a lot of work to do, but when we reach the point where we've done it all, don't feel bad. Feel you've gained experience, you have a portfolio, you've worked with an initiative that nowhere else in the world they have a DMCC. We used to say, there's no concept like this. Well, that's fine, that's nice, you can draw any painting. But when it's real and we're standing here in the tallest diamond tower in the world, tallest commercial tower in the Middle East, and looking to build the Burj 2020 and expand, that speaks volumes. And I take great pride to have to be working with every single employee, no matter what role he or she plays, no matter where they're from. And there's a nice statistic in DMCC. We're about 8% or 9% or 7% of every region around the world. And I'd like to keep it that way. I know there's democratization, I know there's this, but the more diversity, the more we bring in people from different cultures, the more cohesive, the more objective an organization is. And that's something that I work with the government anyways. And I wish you all the best and enjoy Yasmin's show. Thank you.